This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and this week on a new season of Cobra Kai! Strike first. Strike hard. No mercy. Yeah, I'm decked out. I'm pretty pumped that a new season of Cobra Kai came out on January 1st. January 1st was a great day. 100,000 subs, new season of Cobra Kai. What more could I want in my life? So, I don't know. I swagged up. If you want any of this swag, I'll put links in the description. Some people like to buy stuff. But, you know, I'll fanboy out over that kind of thing. The weird thing about Cobra Kai, and it's going to relate to Magic, just give me a minute. The weird thing about Cobra Kai is I'm a control mage, and striking first is not usually what I do. So in honor of Cobra Kai, we're going to strike first today and play Aggro. Ladies and gentlemen, mono white aggro, I'm telling you right now, is tier 1 best of 1. I think it took a while for people to figure it out, but I am really on board. The combination, basically playing the early pressure of Speaker of the Heavens, the bodyguards that can protect it, and making sure that you absolutely pile +1/+1 counters onto a lifelinker, an indestructible creature, or a flyer. That's how you take over the game. So that's the 4 Luminarch Expirants, there's the Maul of the Skyclaves to increase the power, and we're playing 4 Basri Ket. So the main thing I'm looking for in this video is I'm trying to learn if Basri Ket is in fact good. Is this the card that belongs in the spot? Because there are good cards that we could play. Heliod, more copies of Luris, or we could just run a cheaper deck. We could run Banishing Light and remove the opponent's threat. So Basri is the test of the day. He's on the chopping block. He has to step up. He has to perform. I want to like him. He's got his fist pumped, his bicep curled. He's ready, you know. But before you go crafting 4 mythic Basri Kets, let's see if you actually want to play with them in the deck at all. And on the note of first strike, nobody reads Maul of the Skyclaves. Absolutely nobody. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has flying and first strike. It's amazing how in best of 1, first strike matters a lot as a blocker. Offensively, mono red gets away with it because they have so many burn spells. Mono white offensively with first strike can't really trick you. They have to just go bigger and bigger with the Aspirant and Basri. But Maul of the Skyclaves on defense, it actually shuts down a lot of things. And I think we'll probably get some of that today. Quick note on the mana base. You could run this deck with 22 planes. If you need a budget deck, you don't need this mana base. You don't need the castles. You don't need the barons. I think they're nice additions that can help you win weird grindy games, but those are the weird games that maybe you were going to win them anyway, maybe you weren't going to win them anyway. I don't know. It's hard to quantify those things, and I will say if you are on a budget, don't craft Castle Ardenvale or Crawling Barons for this deck. Just plains. Plains is good. Honestly, it is possible that you should just be running like 21 planes in an Idyllic Grange, or Kybera Takedown is something that Crokies is playing, which can remove threats. But we're going to try the deck the way I've got it, like this today, with the only serious removal spell being Giant Killer to both tap things and keep them out of combat and remove things of power 4 or greater. We're going to try to beat our opponent with creature size, using the Aspirants, the Basris, etc. Hushbringer, okay, quick note on the deck. Hushbringer shuts off Legion Angel. It doesn't shut off anything else in the deck. Eventually, I'm going to get got by my own Hushbringer. I think that is inevitable. And I also think that Legion Angel is still so good that you run it, because the ability to just get a bunch of angels is... It's card advantage in an aggressive deck that needs it, and it's evasive and powerful, so it can end the game. So I still think Legion Angel deserves a spot. You could run more Luris. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe it's better than Legion Angel. It might be much better than Basri. But I found a lot of graveyard hate lately. People are ready. They cling, you know. They Scavenging Ooze. My Lurrus hasn't been invulnerable in the past, whereas Seasoned Hollowblade just gets the job done. Anyway, I've talked a lot about the deck. The general idea is to just get a threat down, make it big, and get through and crush opponent face. I always have trouble doing intros for aggro decks, because for me, they're aggro decks. You attack with them. What more do you need? Complicated. I know, I'm biased. I'm a control mage. But for today, we strike first. We strike hard. No mercy. Let's dive in and let the nonsense begin. I hope one of these cards makes them mad. Hushbringer or Hollowblade. Somebody's got to do the job. Blue. Let's go with the Hollowblade. Hits a little bit harder. 3 times harder, actually. And red mana from the opponent. Okay. No plays yet. Bonecrusher Giant comes to mind, which is a good reason not to play an Aspirant here. Alright, play around Jwari Disruption by hitting our land drop, and Warrior number 2. Well, brutal. Cinderclasm, 1 damage to each. Let's let go of these Hushbringers. That is really something. Now it's 2 cards versus 7. And they do have the Jwari. Some kind of a blue-red control. Well, if we equip up, if we play land, play around Jwari, and equip up, the problem with that is if they hit it with any removal, we lose the thing. I think we just attack and do close to nothing, because we need to protect our Hollowblades from now on. Blue-red control. I mean, a larger creature is harder to kill, but this isn't large enough. I guess we want this countered in a way. So if we want this countered, let's get it countered. Okay. Opponent will probably try to remove it. Yep. So we don't get the attack this turn. But the Sky Mall's on the field. And the opponent's under pressure. Will they be able to kill these creatures? Royal Scions! This is not a defensive card, guys. This is an aggressive card. You're going to want creatures when you play the Royal Scions. So we could attack and kill this thing. The opponent has a Phoenix in the graveyard. They can get it back next turn if they hit a red mana. To kill the Scions or to kill the face? Since they can generate blockers really well thanks to the Scions, we'll kill it. Which kind of... That's what the opponent wanted overall. But I think it's fine. They still have to figure out how to kill this Hollowblade. Indestructibility. It's pretty good. No land. Yeah, okay. Okay. Get him. We plat. Guys? Alright. Fine, deck. If what you want is the biggest nymph in the history of nymphies, that's what we'll do. Hopefully the opponent's on like mono green and they just can't do a thing about this. No trade offered. No, no, no. Alright, well, weird timing because I can do this and they don't get a giant, but we are now the mono Sky Mall deck. Bassery, no targets. Feels good.
I will face this trial with courage. Oketra's love is your shield.
Alright, we need to draw like a Hollowblade. We need something. I mean, I guess it would be better to draw 1-drop. But we need something. I guess Lurrus would be fun. Opponent's hitting tap lands. Their sequencing's been rough. they got a Scooze. This means the Luris window is very small. Alright, we drew something. Probably not enough, but it's a start. It's all up to you, Luminarch. You must carry the way for everyone. Yay. Opponent big brains us. Alright, so are we worried about... The opponent needs an untapped land to henge. But if they were a henge player, I think they would have played this. They played tap land instead. Maybe they drew the untapped land. I'm trying to deduce what's in their hand. It's hard. I'm going to take a risk that... Actually, multiple questing beasts does seem doable. And this ooze... Oh, this ooze. Alright. Well... When is the right time to use this? I guess on an Embercleaved creature. So I think that what we do is we play the Skyclaves this turn. Start dissuading the opponent from attacking with the largest freaking Luminarch Aspirant ever. And try to save Giant Killer for when they have double red, or if they put a cleave on this and try to break through that way. First strike. First strike. They just wasted a mana in combat too. They're tilting. They're tilting. They're falling. They are falling apart right in front of our very eyes. All right. 1, 2. This can be 3. This can be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're at 15. They're at 20. This gets a counter. This gets +2. 8, 9. And then next turn, another maul is lethal. Let's go. All right, they don't necessarily have Bone Crusher Giant. If they have a Bone Crusher Giant playing the killer is not great, but what you got? We're still gonna play it. It also takes... Oh, okay. Yep. No Giant, just ooze. I was gonna say it takes opportunity away from their oozings. They don't know about the last Skyclave, so they think if they get to 13, they're safe. I guess if they get to 13, they are safe. Let's see what they do. They definitely have the creatures. But you know they want to advance that board. Weird. Rimrock Knight? Alright. Our opponent, a bit of a platinum punt machine there. Hey, what can I say? You still have to make the plays. Alright. Seems like a pretty typical mono-white critter curve. Curious to see if Hushbringer does something in this matchup. Doesn't affect adventure creatures. Doesn't affect, obviously, the stuff in our own deck. I mean, it can, like, it shuts this thing down in rogues. So maybe that's something. Woof. Well, going second means they got all the mills in anyway. That's pretty cringe. So if this dies and goes to the graveyard, it's already on 7. So I guess no blocks, but this is going to survive and mill. So I don't know. Guess what we do, what we got to do. So is playing a Hushbringer really even any good? I guess it can block the Thief, but this goes up to 2 power, so it's not good. Wow, just Hushbringer on the draw is a joke against rogues. Just a total joke. I guess we need to play Hollow Blade and start getting aggressive. That's how we do this. The opponent did take 3. We have a bit of a life total advantage. The part I'm worried about is Sky Mall. Like, getting Sky Mall to stick and actually do something against them is going to require patience and timing, I think. Unless they keep tapping out on their turn like they have the last 2 plays. But eventually Rogues remembers that they're Rogues. Let's send in the Holoblade. Hit. Send out the Nymph. It's a card they really don't like. Makes their drowns pretty awkward. They struggle to deal with the board. Brazen Borrower, that's a good one, but the timing is odd. I can just replay it. If they had done that on end step, I would have had a Hushbringer down instead of the Holoblade. I'm sure they'll just snap off into the story. They seem like a very new Rogues player. Like, none of their lines are making sense. They don't seem to know how Flash works. Alright, they've got a Scavenger. And they had to tap on their turn to do it. So this lets us get down the Mall. Man, I really wanted a land. But there we go. Now I'm ready to fight the Scavenger in the air. If I had a land, I could protect this from a removal spell that might be coming. That's too bad. Look at this hand. Tell me the shuffler's fine. Alright. Let's try that again. See if they eventually run out of removal. Or if they're just going to play infinite removal in this game. It's a bad position. Like, anything gets them through. Okay. Whoa. First strike, guys. First strike. Guys, first strike. First strike, guys. First strike! Read the... Nobody reads the cards anymore, man. It's a lost art form, reading cards. Alright, we'll play this. Do we play the Holoblade or the Hushbringer? I think more flyers. More flyers is a good idea. Let's shut these guys up. Sure. I've got more. It's fine. And they're out of cards. All out of stuff. I'm all out of cards. I'm so lost without you. Man, that takes me back. I used to... Oh my gosh. I've always been into older music, but that was one that my friends and I sang, going to a lot of tournaments. Alright, we want to get one Holoblade down for sure. If the opponent drew a counter, they might counter this, not thinking we have more. Okay. Because we want to start attacking through this board, and then we'll play a Hushbringer as well. Shut down their Thieves Guild shenanigans. I've been missing the joke the last few times it's happened with the first strike. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Nobody's ready for the Cobra Kai. They're poking their graveyard. Great. Just what we needed. No attacks! Alright. Time for me to attack a you. Go, Holoblade. To damage, Holoblade. Looking in their graveyard again. If that's an Agadeem's, I guess I wouldn't play it for an Enforcer that did nothing either, so that's fine. Let's have another Holoblade, see if they wish to counter. Alright, let's have a Hushbringer. We are going to need more blockers against these Brazen Borrowers. Let's pass the turn. Slowly turning things around. Gamer, you're trying to mill me now? I'm on 31. So they do have Agadeem's here. I think we block and take the life, though. They're going to try to big brain me. Nope. The Hushbringers will keep the ETBs from triggering. First strike. First strike. If only they had a Brazen Borrower to bounce the Sky Maul. But no, they bounced some Hollow Blades. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Season 3, now streaming on Netflix. Wish I was sponsored. Yep, they do nothing. Good mills. There we go. Let's get that ticking. Where does it go? Probably on the Hollow Blades, right? Growing this isn't that important. Eventually this is probably... we want to move the Maul eventually because of the protection. We want to be able to use Alcide for protection. Alright, let's dial up the heat. So throw away. Love it. So do I play another one? Or do I plan to discard one? We have a Savior which can protect. We have a Bounty which is holding back their whole force. So we don't want to sacrifice this. This should protect this. I should hold this Hollow Blade to protect these. Because I'm never going to have that many cards in hand. With 2 Hollow Blades on the board, protecting them is going to require that I hold what I draw. And they need to keep attacking. If the opponent keeps drawing creatures, these need to get through it. And if they draw into the frickin' story, then we need to close. Uh-huh. So are you going to attack with all that, or... Okay. It is the mill plan. I'm on 24 against 3 Thought Thieves. So how do we find enough aggression? Our opponent's at 14. First strike. Still doing first strike things. Speaker of the Heavens, and we're at 15 life. Eventually this can make something unblockable because everything's black. So let's keep these moving. It's the best we can do. Okay, they want the life gain. So we can sacrifice this, give it protection. If we do that, they don't gain the life. If we do that, the Thought Thieves then can attack. One, two, three, four, that's 12. It's not lethal. This is very tough. We can't reposition the Sky Maul, we have to pay 1 for the bounty. If we let them gain 9 life, can we win? I don't know if we can win in time. 6 cards a turn is a heck of a clock. Yeah, we're losing that race, right? Because they go up to 21. And they're probably going to have more blockers available. Now, on the other hand, if they have an Agadeem's Awakening, it's all for naught, right? We have to force them to keep throwing a... Like, next turn they have to throw a Thought Thief away if they want to mill. So that's a good reason to hold this back. Alright, we have to give them the life. It hurts a lot to give it to them. So is this the turn that we move the Sky Maul? I think absolutely, right? Then we can, in the future, protect things with the bounty instead of having it just sit around. Who wants to carry the Sky Maul? Should be the Aspirant, I think. It holds back everything. This... No, we want it on a lifelink. We want to continue to lifelink with it. So another Agadeem's Awakening is pretty brutal here. Not much we can do about that. Strike first. Yep. No triggers, thankfully. That we have going for us, or we'd have lost very badly. Legion Angel. Well, That can keep the cards coming, and it produces more flying threats. On 12. It happened. I actually got myself on that. Alright. I think we keep building this one up, because eventually protection from black might be what we have to do. They take it. I think that's what gives us hope. Let's see, draw land, move over Sky Mall. 8, 9. It's not enough. It's not enough. So how about swing all? The creature they block with Scavenger is what we use the bounty on. Yeah, that's probably it. Alright. Defend against that. Of one mind. Just infinite card draw rogues, of course. Why wouldn't they be? Nom. So, what do you guys think? Did they find a Brazen Borrower? They have the mana open for it. If they Brazen Borrower the Sky Mall, they win. For sure. If they can't Brazen Borrower the Sky Mall, everything's gonna be interesting. Sure feels like it, right? Oh! First strike! First strike you again, no life gain. What are you doing? Alright. Okay. Alright, if we have 7 unblockable, we move the Sky Mall. No, we don't move the Sky Mall. So, because we need to use the protection. So, 7 unblockable. They're at 4. They block here, 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 here. Probably a removal. It's not enough. We do not win. But they can't mill us if they don't have a rogue that survives. So if they have to block here, and here, and here, and here, it's not enough either, because they'll have one rogue that survives. However, if one rogue survives, that's okay, right? If one rogue survives, it's not enough to mill me. So I think we let them block this Hollow Blade that we keep building up here. Actually, let's build up something else. Let's build up the other Hollow Blade. Let's move it around. They've also made mistakes. I think we put the pressure on them to make the perfect play right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Math is for blockers. Make the greedy blocks. Come on. All right, the greedy block. The greedy block. All right, so they'll only have one surviving Thought Thief. They're trying to kill a Hushbringer. That's bizarre. So I don't think I sacrifice anything. I think I discard this dog and let everything else die. I think. I should have let first strike damage happen first. That was a mistake. Just to see if we could get the opponent to react harder. Get him to tilt. Point and Heartless Act at this Hushbringer. Hushbringer's fine. They're trying to mill me out with Thieves' Guilds. won't work. This is an opportunity to move the Sky Mall, but we lose the bounty protection. Let's say go. Sure. That's... wow, just snap that off to start the turn. Good game. Good game. Alright! Alright, we got there. I thought the opponent had us. I think... I don't know. First strike, man. It's a heck of an ability. Heck of a keyword. Our opponent has the Basri avatar. We have 4 Basri in our deck. They haven't done anything yet. Neither has Speaker of the Heavens. Our draws have been weird. Like, suboptimal weird. Just really lopsided with multiples of the same card over and over. That card mostly being Hushbringer and Seasoned Hollowblade. Now we're going to give some of the other cards a chance to shine. Speaker of the Heavens. Speaker of the Heavens. You, me, us, huh? You, me, Spider-Man meme? We'll see. Going first is a big deal in the Spider-Man meme. Huh. What could it mean, my precious? Shepherd of the Flock is the only thing I can think of. There might be some other funky tricks, but I don't know. What does it mean? Flash creature? Containment priest? Let's play a Hushbringer, I guess. I don't know. $25. Don't think they're going to have a lot of... well, they probably have Luminarch Aspirant too. Let's just play a Giant Killer. We have 3 in our hand. The lopsided draws continue. Sky Mall. Man, we get another power on this sucker. No blocks. I know it was really close to doing Angel stuff, but now we have Giant Killer to tap it down, so I don't think it was worth giving up. I know, tap it, attack with both, make an Angel. That's not the plan. Maybe it's a little greedy because it gives the opponent a turn to find an out, a removal spell for the Speaker. But I don't think I have to give up anything here. I think I just win this based on the power of the Giant Killer. Alright, let's start making another friend. The Brood Moth. Sad Brood Moth. Turns on Heliod. Can't kill Heliod with Giant Killer because it's indestructible. Speaker wants to Rumble because it comes back, right? Okay. Okay then. Dad? Hi, Dad. All right, Basri. Basri, are you going to do something? Maybe the white deck is best if Basri isn't doing things. Maybe that's a statement on its own that I just keep winning games without drawing the card. Opponent said hello. Hi. What you doing? Only one droppers. Only people who kill or play Smorky aggro say hello. Let's see if this aspirant dies. A horrible, hideous red death. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Okay, we're good. Nice, nice royal form. How does red kill this stuff? They usually don't. 5 damage is a lot. They need a Soul Seer right now. Right now. Pants on a critter. Frickin' Sky Mall. They had it! What? Oh my gosh, they one-timed. They even slow rolled it. Did you notice that? They were like, look at this card. Should I use it? Should I play Magic with it? This might actually matter, but when am I ever going to leave mana up? I'm not. So I think we play it. Do we put the counter on it because they run Shock and Bone Crusher Giant? I guess so. We need to have some kind of a board presence. Actually, I'm going to put the counter here. This I want to get aggressive. This I want to use to tap things. So having a counter on it might be annoying for the opponent, but I don't think it's actively good. We need land for this Legion Angel. Legion Angels against these creatures could be really helpful. This is the part where you kill one of the things and attack with both of your things. It's like it's the funnest thing in the deck. Okay, all right. So they don't have any more Bone Crushers. They don't have Shock. We need to draw this frickin' land. Wow. Cool. I guess we play this. Defense. Hey, if the cards don't move it, it's a brick wall. I just usually expect the cards to move it. Uh-huh. So didn't activate Riddle Form, no plan to attack. Now I think they're contemplating a bluff here. They're thinking about it for a long time too. Okay, we do not bluff in this dojo. You want to do something on my upkeep. You just want to slow roll me. Groovy. Let's get Basri ticking and make it bigger. Bigger, bigger, bigger. Before this thing can grow. Opponent's gonna have so much attacking force too.
Come and rest.
Man, a little bit of lifelink would go a long way. Or a land. Quite the scry. You only leave yourself... You don't leave yourself much mana there, do you? Man, imagine if they had any card other than Soulseer. This game was over. But that's Magic for you. The opponent's one-time ya. Now we're in a fight for our life. One I don't think we're remotely favored in. I think we lose this game pretty quick. Wow. Opponent doubling down on being a piece of trash. Let's move on. I do not accept good games. Please, offer me none. I will not has them. It's a good curve, but where's Basri? He just won't do anything. We can't get Basri to do anything. He only comes out when we lose. What a tilt. Mono red. Okay. So sequencing is interesting now. Like, if I play the Speaker, they'll probably kill it. If I play the Savior, they'll probably kill it. And then the next turn I play Hushbringer, they probably kill that because it has lifelink. But the next turn I can play Aspirant and Savior and start stacking 1/1 counters. So I think this is the sequence. We can't, like, I would love a big buffed lifelinker, but I'd rather have a buffed anything than have every single card I play get shocked. Well, hello. Are you here to work today? Are you here to play Magic? So if I play this, they kill it, right? And I get no counter. So let's not. Let's not do that. And let's play Hushbringer. So 2 lifelink creatures, 1 Basri Cat ready to increase their power. There's the shock. We Robin, we Ferventing. Our opponent drew the basic mountain. Their life is but a dream. And now Basri looks pretty bad, but that's a good draw. Actually, I think what we're going to do to start stacking counters is play Selfless Savior, Luminarch Aspirant. The Hushbringer will eventually come down, but we need to start stacking counters onto our Vigilant Lifelinker. So next turn we can play Basri and continue that tradition. Selfless Savior will protect. Either one of these. Charger. That gets rid of the Savior one way or another, doesn't it? But does the opponent have the guts to attack into such a board? They do not. Another Speaker. Make it bigger. And bigger. We could have moved the counter somewhere else because of Charger. Forget that. Charger didn't block here, which would have picked off one of these. Up to 24. Okay. Come at me, bro. Wow. How do we best victimize a mono-red player who makes a play like that? So the Selfless Savior blocks something, then sacrifices. We can take it because they went face. They didn't go at Basri. The Speaker needs to block something to gain the life. I think we should kill the Fervent Champion while we can. We don't want to kill Charger if we can avoid it. And we can actually lose 3 and then get right back up to Speaker range. So. What if we just do this? Take 7, go down to 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 life. We can gain 7 life back. Yeah, this is very good. This is very good. This is very good. Alright, the Giant Killer doesn't hit the Torbran, but that's okay. Go here. Go here. Swing, swing. Torbran blocking this won't kill it because of Basri Ket. Torbran blocking this just dies. Angel power! Let's hold this up. I guess there's a chance. Well, no. What's the opponent going to play? They could play an Annex. We can kill it on their turn. Nah, just more lifelink. We're at 20-8. Maybe we even play this out planning to tap something. And the opponent's like, I'm out of here. Too hard for mono red. Heck yeah, Basri. You gonna do something this game too? I must be a lucky man. Huh. Lead with that. The opponent wants to turn 1, remove it. We still have 2 speakers. Basri is a planeswalker who's, like, power on the play is so much better. Alright, now I wish I'd played the Speaker. I didn't expect I'd draw the Luminarch. Oh well. I really should have played the Speaker. Punished. Punished! But, hey, I gotta learn about sequencing too. Remember, I don't play aggro decks every day. It's not my style. Alright, the opponent doubled ramp on turns 1 and 2. Oh, baby. I want to play Basri badly, but that shuts down a Wicked Wolf. Let's keep gaining that sweet, sweet life. I could have put the counter on the Aspirant and attacked with both and gotten more damage through, but with the life totals and 2 speakers, and I'm going to play a speaker this turn. So this is where Hushbringer is actually really good. You just turn off the Wicked Wolf, you turn off the Troll King, you turn off Mono 3. Oh. Got him. It's a winning in for Diamond. Cold-blooded killer moments. Okay. Sky Mall. I was hoping it would be a Basri, you know. I still want to be able to justify the existence of the card. But as you've seen, the card has had trouble pulling its weight. All right. All right, the universe is giving you a chance, Mr. Ket. Mr. Ket. They knew. They knew about Mr. Ket. Easy Diamond. And we are back for the post-game wrap, and a few things about today. First of all, Basri, if this was your audition, I don't think you passed. Not as a 4 of, for sure. More as a 1 of. Maybe, if that. Second thing, Legion Angel was unnecessary and actually made the draws clunky where I had it, which I didn't expect. I would cut Legion Angel. Next thing, never activated a Castle Ardenvale, never activated a Crawling Barrens. Just run Plains. 21 Plains, 1 Idyllic Grange, the land that puts a +1/+1 counter on a creature if it's your 4th land. Because creature sizing is what matters. So those are my recommended changes. Maybe we'll play a version without the Basris in the future and audition someone else for his role, because Mono White's very good. I have no problem playing it again. Ranking up makes ranking up look easy. Speaking of ranking up looking easy, the second important thing we can learn from this video, for sure, win rates are lies. Win rates are scams. Like, there's no honor to it, man. There really isn't. And I'm not trying to start a grudge with any content creators when I say this. It's our job, making content, to also get you to click on the content. Win rates click with the human brain in a way that just, here's a number, it makes sense. We want a number 1 to 10 that tells us how good a deck is. If this is an 8 and another deck is a 5, we want the 8, right? So win rates give you something to be like, all right, that's awesome, that win rate's really high, that's the most optimal way to get to Mythic, that is the best use of my time to optimize my Magic experience. Win rates are a scam. They're an absolute lie. And this video is pure, like duplicate this experience. Let me show you my win rate with this deck. 80%. 80% with this frickin' deck. I don't even remember. Black-white? Was that the mirror or something? I don't remember this game. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe it's in the video. LOL. But here's what's up. Like, look at the... Like, you see this, and you might say, okay, I want that deck. If you watch the games, my opponents didn't play good. The ones that played at all. 2 of them scooped within, like, before doing anything relevant in the game. The last game that got me into Diamond, hey, I'm in Diamond, flex. The last one that got me into Diamond scooped on turn 1. And I get to post that I had an 80% win rate. So, I mean, think about that. I think a lot of people, there's raging comments from people who are distrusting by nature who will point that out about any win rate. There's, like, on YouTube, a YouTuber, especially anybody who's putting out a video every day, we can't get a large enough sample size with a deck to give you a win rate that makes sense. It's always a scam. And it's not our fault. It's the way the system works. What you then point at us and say, well, then don't use it. Don't put it in your titles. Also not our fault that you want the simple solution, that the viewer, that the user wants the simple solution, that they're going to click on the deck that says it has an 80% win rate. They're going to click on that video and not the one who doesn't. At least I'm going to give it to you honest. Here at the end, I always tell you what I really think of a deck, and I'm going to be honest. I also still think that some version of white aggro is tier 1. It's one of the best decks to compete with red. It gives rogues a very hard time. Rogues and red are the other 2 big decks on ladder, and I still think you should craft and play with a lot of white cards. I'm not sure the exact mix. I don't think Basri deserves it. It's a mythic, so save your dollars on that. I did love Hushbringer today. I think Hushbringer might be the truth here, and I don't think you need these lands, and I don't think you need Legion Angel. So that's where I'm at. Let's move all this over here. These are the cards on my chopping blocks. This I'm pretty sure about. Find some cards to plug in, see how it goes for you, and enjoy the ride. So at least here you'll get it honest at the end. That's what the post-game wrap is for. Cool kids stay till the end if you are indeed cool. Yes, you stayed till the end. You're cool. Leave something in the comments, especially if you find anybody's like complaining about me being clickbaity or something. Let them know. Stay till the end, because only about 30% of you, sometimes less than that, actually do, if you can believe that. It's true. It's true. Most people click on videos and don't finish. They don't finish. They're weak. They're weak. They can't stand 30 to 40 minutes of CGB. Smashing noobs. Weakness. Is there weakness in this dojo? No weakness in this dojo. Okay. Too much Cobra Kai, I know. By the way, this is my 700th video in a row. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool. Goodbye.